Talk about your Archies.
Oh, yes. Well, Aussies love the Archies. We call them thongs. You guys call them flip-flops.
Yeah.
And that's as far as it goes.
Are they called thongs because they go between your toes, like how they would?
Yes. Well, it kind of makes sense because
it does make sense.
They
Toe
do
thong.
look like G-strings.
Pull me. Pull my penis.
Oh, no, I've got the hiccups.
Oh,
that's not ideal. Yes, I get them all the time.
Do you?
It's so annoying.
Wait. Have some more water.
My vagina's sweating right now.
Is actually?
Like, are you joking me? I can't. Oh, that's fine.
We should have given her the Diet Daddy shorts. You sit there and ate yourself out.
I know. Like, babe, are you right in there? And I don't wear underwear, so that's a problem.
You don't wear underwear and you're wearing fucking jeans?
Yeah,
that
I
is the most
hate it.
criminal. How?
I just hate underwear. I can't do it.
Really? Okay. Why do you have a thong tan line then? Or is that from the bikini?
Bikinis. I'm like a proper nudist.
But why would you rather have the feel of like raw jean on you?
No, because they're baggy and low. They're nowhere near.
So you're just freeballing out in the wild?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't everyone like to know that?
No, I'm putting this in. No, this is fucking hilarious.
No, I'm a proper nudist.
When did this start? when did the trauma start? The trauma? Of underwear?
I just like feeling free.
Did you ever used to like reject clothes as a kid?
No. I've just always liked being naked.
Yeah, but like as a kid? Like were you always just
a
naked kid?
I guess so. But I feel like in the last 3 years I stopped wearing underwear.
What was the deciding factor? Did you think, no, this is my life and I can do it this way?
I think one day I kind of just ran out and I was like, oh, they all need to be washed. So I just freeballed it. And then I'm like, wait, this is the way to go.
I love that. It's kind of giving Predator in a way. I don't know why.
Easy access.
Easy access. I mean, look, we all love easy access. That is one thing. What do you do in a skirt? No pants?
If I wear a long skirt, no underwear.
What about short one?
Short, yes.
Okay.
Because that's just a bit inappropriate. That's a violation. No one wants to see a flap out there. But
I just have so many questions.
And like I sleep fully naked. Like
yeah,
I cannot stand pajamas.
No.
I get overstimulated. Especially when you go to roll over and you're like all tangled into it.
No. I don't like wearing pants when I sleep, like underwear.
Yeah, right?
No, that
just
feels
let
wrong.
it breathe.
Yeah.
Wait till one day you decide to continue that throughout the day and then it will stick.
You know what? After this, I'm going to take my pants off. And I'm going to walk around in these jeans.
As you should.
And see what happens. And sod's law, probably get my period.
Not the white jeans.
Especially in the white jeans. Oh, yeah.
Only your luck.
Your uterus, as soon as it sees white jeans, just goes, period.
Yeah, it's like, let's fucking go. Game on.
Yeah, game on. That is really interesting. Do you have anything else? It's like a weird quirk of yours.
I can queef on demand.
You can queef.
I'll be demonstrating that one.
Especially when you have no pants on and you're wearing your jeans. You just got like extra fabric to really like ruffle out the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Can you not?
You can queef on demand.
Yes.
Is it that weird thing though where you got to get on your back and you've got to like suck the air in?
Yeah.
I think Scarlett can do that, can't she? Pretty sure
God.
Pretty sure she made a habit of doing that and showing her family members on quite a few occasions.
Yes.
Which is quite concerning, but hilarious.
I was like, my vagina can sing. It will sing you a song.
Does it have songs?
No.
Okay.
But I can do like a lot in a row.
Anyway, hello lesbians.
Hello lesbians.
Hello lesbians. Guys, we have a very special guest today. We have another lesbian podcaster or ex-podcaster or maybe even future podcaster and content creator, beautiful Australian, which is also British by birth.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Good.
A little bit of the two. Phoebe came a few weeks ago and we met her at a lesbian wine night and I fell in love straight away and I said, we have to get you on the Lesbian Supper Club podcast. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm very excited. And the Lesbian Supper Club wine night was a great introduction to the London world.
Yeah.
It was such a good time.
It's a very sudden introduction, I feel like, to just be in a sea full of lesbians, but there is no other way to do it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've never seen so many lesbians in one spot. Nice. I've never been to a lesbian bar even.
Okay, amazing.
A lesbian event, nothing. I've been to Pride twice in Sydney.
Yeah,
but that's like a full parade. I've never been.
It's not the same when it's Pride.
It's not.
Doesn't count. And there's always gay men there and like straight people. It's like this is a solid intimate venue with just lesbians. But this is like two firsts for you then. So that was your first ever lesbian event, and now this is the first time that you've ever been a guest
on a podcast. Yes.
So welcome. How does it feel to be on this side?
It feels nice for a change. I'm popping lots of cherries this trip, so I'm excited. But I'm keen to just sit back and relax
No,
and for you
I
to
love
take
that.
the floor.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I know, I enjoy it. I think I remember my first like guest experience on a podcast. I remember being like, this is crazy. Like seeing how somebody else does it or operates is just like wild to me, because I don't think that anyone's ever given like a blueprint of like how to do anything, right?
No, literally you just have to wing it, and
You
you're the driver, so I'm happy being passenger princess.
Okay, fantastic. I like to drive, we're all good. So Phoebe, there's so many things that I want to talk to you about today, because you have an interesting life, I think. And
really?
from the conversations that I've had with you and kind of where you've made it to where you are now, like how you've made it to where you are now, and your past experiences. But I kind of want to take it all the way back. And
let's go back.
Yeah, let's go back. And I want to hear and tell the lesbians your experience, because the main thing that people love asking us about this podcast is like, we love hearing coming out stories. We love hearing your like gay awakening stories. And I would love for you to share that with everyone as well, because it is really interesting.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me saying, you were in a long-term relationship before, weren't you, with a guy?
Yes.
And is that public knowledge that you were?
I think most people know. Yeah, I've definitely discussed it online. But I was with a guy for nearly 6 years from high school. So crazy time to be alive.
I feel like it's quite easy to set into a relationship with a guy, I think, especially from high school too, because it's so expected.
Yes.
What was your thought process? Or did you ever have any thoughts about being gay when you were younger? Do you remember
definitely. From a young age. I think from primary school, I remember always wanting the hot young girl teachers at school. Yeah. And whenever we'd get like a fill-in or a sub, they'd always be hot and young, and all the boys would be like, oh, we want this teacher. And I'm like, yeah, me too. And so it was things like that. And then I remember always taking gay quizzes. Am I gay? And it's like, babe, if you're searching up am I gay, then the answer's right there. Don't even take the quiz at this point.
I know, but we all did that.
Yeah.
We're all like, am I gay? And they're like, do you fancy, like, say like the hottest women on earth? It's like, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
Do you have feelings about females within your life? And you're like, maybe, I don't know. Like I think that we gaslit ourselves so much though when we were younger, that like even doing something like an am I gay quiz, we were like, this doesn't mean I'm gay though. No,
it's just we're testing the boundaries here. And then if it said I was gay, I'd redo it and I'd be like, oh my God, I have to get it to a no.
I failed the test.
Yes, we need to make it say no. So I just changed my answers until it said no. Yeah. And I remember coming home from school many times when I was younger and just sitting on my bed being like, please God, I mean, I'm not even religious, but I was like, please God, like, please make me not be gay. I can't be gay. Oh. And now I'm like, oh, honey.
It's so sad, isn't it? All of us non-religious chicks all did the same thing. Like, I did it too. Right. Praying, knees, the hands and everything.
The hands, the full shebang.
It's like, sorry, you're going to have to listen to me now. I know I've never spoken to you before, but also like, don't make me fucking gay, okay? Literally. Like I can't do this.
Like if you're up there somewhere, this is the one thing I've got to say. Please don't make me gay. But and then in high school, it was like the celebrity crushes talk and all the girls would be like, Zac Efron, like Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm like, but wait a minute, what about Margot Robbie and Angelina Jolie? Like, come on. Yeah. Like, so it was always things like that. And then there actually was a big lesbian group at my high school in like year 11 and 12.
There was?
There was.
Oh, wow.
So this is like in 2015, 2016.
Okay, so a bit more evolved than when I was at high school.
Definitely. So it was becoming more of a thing. Yeah. Definitely still taboo, but it was happening. And my school toilets were actually getting a gender neutral toilet being made at that time too. Wow. Quite progressed.
That is progressive, yeah.
But anyway, the lesbians at my school, they were, you know, very proud, very into it, feminist, let's go.
What kind of lesbians were they?
I mean, they really were very anal and strict about a lot of things, and it was kind of a scary vibe. Like I remember my favourite English teacher ever, everyone loved her. She once called one of the boys a pussy.
That's
and
hilarious.
She was like, she was Canadian, and she's like, oh, don't be a pussy, just do it. And these lesbians, uproar. How dare you use the word
girls,
pussy in a negative way. Like, you know, pussies are stronger than dicks. We give birth and this and that. Like, you used it in a negative connotation. And I was like, whoa, these girls are full on. So there was a lot of that. And
sorry, that teacher sounds hilarious.
Oh, she was the best. She was literally the best. Everyone loved her. And I was like, oh, go easy on Miss Clark. Like, she's a legend.
And then she got the gaggle of the mean lesbians. Fuck, nobody wants the mean lesbians. Yes. Like, you don't want the wrath of that.
And then there was this whole thing that they thought like the group I was in were homophobic, but it's like, we're not homophobic at all. You're just going about things in a very interesting way. And so that would make me question things. I'm like, well, I'm not like that. And I don't really agree with how intense they're going about things. Yeah. So that couldn't be me. And then obviously, like, I'm very femme. I've always loved makeup or from a young age, princess dresses, everything. Like, everyone was shocked when I came out, especially my mum.
You loved all girly things, especially girls.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to be them and I wanted to be with
in them.
There's like this quote and it's like, when you were younger, you wanted tits, but you didn't realize you actually just wanted tits.
Yeah.
And I've always been flat-chested. So I'm like, I wanted my own tits and I wanted tits in my hands too.
You just want tits in your hands, yeah.
But yeah, so because I've been very femme presenting, I always, came across these lesbians that were very masc and, you could kind of tell they were gay. And so I always just had this battle in my own mind where I was like, I don't look like that, so I can't be that. Or there was the other side to it where I was like, if I told like those girls in particular that I was gay, there's just no way that they would believe me. They'd be like, okay, hun, jog on. Like, you're not one of us.
Yeah.
So I always had this battle that like no one would even believe me if I said it. So I just squashed the feeling and I was like, no.
Oh, did you feel like when you were looking at those girls in that group, did you feel almost relieved that you then thought, well, I can't be gay because I'm not like that? Did you feel relieved in that moment or did it just make you feel more confused?
No, it just made me feel more confused. Yeah. I wasn't relieved at all. And in fact, I was like jealous of them in a way because I'm like, you guys just know what you are and you're so sure of that and you're very confident in it. And it's like, we're gay. Like, you guys aren't. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, little do you know, I'm one of you. But I just feel like I don't fit in to what you're preaching and what your vibe is. Yeah. And I was like, I felt bullied by the gays. I was like, guys, I'm one of you. Like, accept me. But
I feel like for them, though, they were probably like trying so hard to not get any hate. So they went like the opposite way of being like, we're going to be a fucking army. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
And honestly,
so that like no one can fuck with us.
And as they should, like, you got to fight for your right and stand for yourself. But
you're like, I love pussy.
Yeah, they were standing on business.
So nah, you don't.
Yeah. I'm like, girl.
Go suck a cock. No. But it's like, it's so difficult. Like, I think at school, there's nothing scarier than a teenager. Yeah. I will say this. I will die on that hill. There is nothing scarier than a teenager. So I think that like when you're growing up within a situation like that and you're already struggling with yourself, you're also like being met with teenagers all around you. Yeah. Who you feel like, do I need to impress these people? And do I not need to piss off these people? And will I be accepted by these people? And there's so many different moving pieces to like being a queer like teenager. It's hell.
Definitely, it's tough out there and everyone just wants to fit in at the end of the day and have friends and good people around them. But it was a very confusing time in my life. And then I started dating a guy. He was the hottest guy in school and I feel like I was just brainwashed to think that, well, I should want him too. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, great guy. I don't have a bad thing to say about him, but I then went for him and he wanted me and then we dated for nearly 6 years and that was that. So I just committed to that and I didn't think much else of it.
How did something feel wrong in your body when you were with him, or did you not really realize that until afterwards? Because I feel like that's usually what happens. Yes. Like there's something a little bit off, but you're not really sure about it. And then it's not until you get with a girl that you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I just think I thought it was the easy option and the easy way out because I never wanted to be gay. And I'd begged that I wasn't. Yeah. And so I just thought, well, this is easier. And it was fine enough. I've never been a man hater. I've never had bad experiences with men. So it wasn't something that I didn't want. I was just like, yeah, this will do. Why not? Let's just get around it. Yeah. So it made sense for the time being. And then when that relationship ended, I was like, okay, before I die, like, let's talk bucket list shit. I need to sleep with a girl.
So you hadn't slept with a girl until this point?
No, okay. I had a few high school best friend situations where we would do some rogue shit.
Tell me.
On sleepovers. Well, do you know that game that we used to play and you'd like touch each other like down your arm and up your leg and you'd wait until someone said the word nervous?
No, so we had it with gay chicken.
Okay.
So it would be like, but you'd be like leaning in for a kiss. And unless someone shouted chicken, then you're making out.
Right, and then you just let it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so similar. So this was the game called Nervous. And every sleepover, I'm like, let's play Nervous. And I just would never say nervous. And then I'd be like, well, you seem nervous because you're not really like going for anything more. And so it kind of started with little games like that. And then me and this
You're
one
like,
girl,
let's play nervous, right?
Yeah, let's go. I'm just going to sit back and relax. Do your thing, girl. And then, yeah, me and this one girl definitely had a bit of something more going on. It was just something that we knew would happen. It was just our little routine. We go back to yours, we go to your bedroom, and we fondle around.
Yeah, I feel like that is such a lived experience for like most lesbians. Like I had that with like multiple. So common. Yeah. I had them on like a rotation. I'd be like, which one?
Which one's next?
Who are we fondling tonight? No, but it's like always that thing where it was so unspoken. Like it's nothing that you would ever speak about.
No, God, no.
No.
And still to this day, we've never even said it out loud that that's what we would do. But
let's never do that.
Yeah.
Don't need to.
It was our dirty little secret, honestly. And no one else knew. And then I had another best friend growing up as well, where we would give each other massages, light candles. We'd always shower together. Mind you, her mum was a bit of a hippie. Yeah. And I think she caught wind at one point because we would always shower together, and we got out of the shower one day and she goes, "Did you guys have fun scissoring in there?"
That is hilarious.
And it was just hilarious. Like we all laughed, and her mum was having a joke, I think. But yeah.
You're like, no, sadly not. Sadly no scissoring. Yeah, sadly just pure shower. Yes. Okay, and then so you came out of that relationship and you're like, okay, bucket list, I need to sleep with a girl. How did you go about that?
Well, I think I kind of just manifested it. So I started actually seeing another guy after the 6-year boyfriend, and he was friends with these 3 lesbians. And he was telling me, I'm friends with these really hot lesbians, and my ears just pricked up. Yeah. I'm like, sorry, say that again. And I actually thought at the time that he was just calling them lesbians because he was going out with them a lot. And I thought he was just saying that so that I didn't get jealous. Yeah, I didn't get jealous, or I didn't think, you know, he was hanging out with these girls every weekend and getting lit.
But like, no, I'm jealous of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then he showed me photos of them and I was like, there's no way they're gay. There's just no way. They were very femme too. So here I am doing what like I wouldn't want people to do to me.
Yeah. But it's because of the patriarchy. Like it's so inbuilt in us to be like that. Yeah.
It is what it is. And so I was like, there's no way. And he's like, trust me, you'll meet them and then you'll realize they're very much into women. I'm like, okay, let's go. So I met them. Oh my word. That was my gay awakening, genuinely. But yes, I met one of them and literally I loved her instantly. It was probably love at first sight. And then I ended up dating her for 2.5 years. So I was obsessed.
How did he react to that?
Oh, that was a hit to the ego. He was not happy at all with either of us because he was friends with her and seeing me.
Of course.
So I did the poor fella a little dirty, but it was worth it for what it was. Yeah. And that's when I came out. So I came out with my girlfriend. Yeah. And I never thought I would ever come out without that like solid concrete evidence that this is my girlfriend. Yeah. Because I've got friends that have come out and they've never had experiences with girls. And then everyone's like, well, how do you even know that you're gay if you haven't done anything with a girl? So then people try and backtrack and be like...
But you do know.
You just know.
You just know. And there's something there. And then did you then have that realization of like, okay, this is where I've been going wrong?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So that was it for me. Once I went there, I was like, I'm never going back to men.
Really?
Yes.
Like straight away?
Straight away.
And how did you feel? Did that scare you or did you feel better about it?
No, I was excited.
Okay, good.
I was like, this is it for me. Yeah. Like, I'm finally who I've always wanted to be. Yeah. But I was so angry that I had to come out. Yeah. Like, it would really eat me alive inside. I would just always think, why do I have to do some big song and dance about it when no one else has to do that when they're straight? Yeah. And it would just anger me because I didn't want to draw attention to it or make it a bigger deal than it already was, because I already was like, okay, this is a lot. It's very new to me. I can't believe I'm actually following through with it. Yeah. So yeah, when I started coming out, I was trying to keep it pretty chill and minimal. Yeah.
It's a lot. I think the coming out thing, we all feel the same about that. I think that it's like a universal experience, and I've said it on here before, but like, I don't like how coming out puts the power into somebody else's hands. True. You could say that it feels like you're being powerful by being like, I'm gay, but if you're telling someone and their reaction could potentially be bad, you're allowing the power to kind of be on that other person to either accept it or not. And I don't like that because I don't think that it should ever be anything that shouldn't be accepted.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
like how being straight would never be anything that wouldn't be accepted. So like I think that it's completely flawed, like the way that we do it all. And I think that it's almost like a humiliation fucking ritual.
Yeah.
And like the amount of times we have to come out, I come out every day.
Yeah.
I feel like I genuinely do.
All the time.
And in that moment, and I love being gay, love it.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, like in that moment, I have a little bit of a, am I going to make them feel uncomfortable by me telling them that I'm gay?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like, why do I feel like that?
I definitely pick and choose who I tell.
Yeah.
Like if they're randoms or strangers, or like when I've had girlfriends in the past and like a little old lady will be like, oh, are you guys sisters? I'm just like, no, we're just really close.
Yeah.
You know, like you pick and choose.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a man that's just a bit of a creep, I'm like, I'd rather not even saying anything. Because half the time when you do actually say, no, this is my girlfriend, or no, I'm a lesbian, oh my God, it turns them on even more.
I know. They love it.
It's just bait.
It's vile. I hate men.
And so
you said you're not a man hating lesbian, but I am, so don't worry.
I mean, fair.
I mean, they do, but they do, like, it becomes a challenge.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, come on, babe. I just give it a break. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and if they think that men are so great, then maybe they should go and suck a dick.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's like
we were saying yesterday about the blowjobs.
What were we saying again?
We said,
I'm allergic to blowjobs.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Don't worry. No, but blowjobs, it was like, it's called blowjob because it's a job.
Yes.
And
oh my God, that's right.
Eating pussy is like eating out.
Yes.
So therefore it's a luxury.
Absolutely.
Like when you go out for dinner.
We like to dine. We like to eat out.
Yeah, but a blowjob, salaried.
Chore.
Pay
me for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that we should start a petition.
I just can't believe I ever did that for free. There's just no way.
You actually deserve compensation. There is like a link that you can go on.
I know. I feel like that's daylight robbery.
I've been giving head to men for free.
Nah.
Go and get your compensation here.
Insanity.
Sue them all.
For sure.
Yeah. No, it is awful. It's not, I don't know. I mean, look, I've got some friends, or like one friend that said that she enjoys giving head, and
I just don't believe them when they say that. I'm like, you're lying to me.
You're lying to me. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to him.
I feel like they enjoy pleasuring someone else. I don't believe they enjoy the action. Who
Just
enjoys
straight down the
choking on that? And I've always
rough.
said I was born to be a lesbian because I've got the worst gag reflex on this planet.
Oh,
I can't even brush my teeth without gagging.
That's like Liv.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Right?
No.
We were born to be like this.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
It is a blessing. No. And no one is gagging on a clit. I don't know where that came from.
That would be concerning.
You know what? I would if I could. Okay, but no, it's...
Never say never.
Yeah. I went through a bit of a rabbit hole not too long ago. Well, it was like a year ago. Looking at massive clits online.
Oh my word. I can't say I've ever looked that up.
I got like really intrigued by the thought of it.
Right.
And was like, I must see it in person. Well, not in person. Whoa. And now I've got one.
Oh my God,
no, I must see it online. So then like I was just like showing Liv, I was showing everyone.
You're going to have to show me after this.
Yeah, no, I will.
I'm so curious now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting. I didn't know they could get to that size.
How big are we talking?
We're talking like that big.
Oh, like a micro penis?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Isn't that insane?
How does that happen? Does it evolve like that over time?
So some women I think are like naturally born with it.
You can't tell me a baby's born with that.
Well, no. Well, it's not that size when it's a baby.
I mean, I guess.
And then some of the women that are on like steroids for like training.
Oh, imagine that. My clit's on steroids.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Clock it. Suck my dick.
Suck it.
Suck my clit. I mean, I say that anyway. But no, what were we saying? Okay. But yeah, eating pussy. You were born to be gay. Then you had a long-term relationship within that. And obviously for the people that probably know who you are, will know about the podcast that you did have as well. And yes. I think that I think it was interesting because I'm pretty sure you had a public breakup, I think like just around the same time that me and Scarlett had one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When was it?
We broke up last February.
Oh, so we kind of announced it around like a similar time. I think we announced it in like the March. Was it the March?
Right.
Yeah, but we split in the December.
Very
so
similar.
like a very similar timing. And so kind of reeling it back. Actually, no, I'm not going to get into that yet. I'm going to track back. When you did have to come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me.
You told me that you have a Muslim father.
Yes.
Right. How did that go down with him? How did it go down with your mum? How did you approach the situation? Because we have a lot of people that listen who do come from very like strict religious backgrounds as well. So, and we've actually never had anyone on the podcast that has a Muslim parent or like a extremely religious parent. So it would be interesting to know.
I thought it would definitely be more common than not. But I mean, that's good. So yeah, my dad's Muslim. My mum's just Aussie, English, no religion. And honestly, I was obviously shitting myself to tell my dad. Absolutely shitting myself. Honestly, I didn't actually think I would tell him at one point. I was like, he can just never know, which is cruel because you can't be keeping secrets like that. But I was just petrified.
Yeah. And so many people can relate to that.
Yeah. So I obviously told my mum first. And it was funny how it came about with her because I was staying at my ex's house at the time and we had just met maybe 2 weeks prior and I moved in with her instantly.
2 weeks?
Yes.
That's insane.
Not long at all.
That is
classic
crazy.
U-Haul. So we were fitting the stereotype straight off the bat.
Yeah, straight away.
First one.
God, you went like full hardcore, especially as like first girlfriend too.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
It just naturally happened though. And like I'd never moved out of home before. So I was living at my parents and I was 24 at the time. And I would just stay at hers and then it would be like the weekend and then we'd go out on a weeknight and then it was like, oh, bring this, like I've booked a weekend away. So then I'd bring like more clothes over, makeup, and before you knew it, my whole wardrobe was there. So it wasn't something that we talked about.
And there's a dog, there's 2 cats.
Literally the whole family. But it wasn't something we ever spoke about. It just gradually happened very quickly. And so it wasn't even something I was prepared to do, or like if we spoke about it in that 2 weeks, I would have been like, absolutely not. Yeah. Like I'm living at home.
But it just kind of glided into this thing where just all of a sudden all my shit's here.
Yeah, and then I was getting packages sent to hers because I was always there. And just everything was at hers in the end. And I was like, well, I've completely moved in. You do realise that? I don't have anything back at my parents' now. Yeah. So yes, and then my mum called me and she's like, where have you been the last few weeks? And I was like, oh, I'm just staying at this girl's house. She's my friend. I've met her recently. Like we've just clicked, so we're getting along just fine. Yeah. And she was like, and is there a bed for you there? Like, where have you been sleeping? I'm like, oh no, we've just been sleeping in her bed. Like, it's just a sleepover. What do you mean? It's not that deep. And she was like, oh God, you've been there for a while. She's going to start to think you're a lesbian. And I took the opportunity. I was like, I can't even lie or back down on this one. So I was like, well, that's because I am.
Wow.
Like, yes, she's aware. And my mum was like, what? What do you mean? Is this the way you're going to tell me? And I was like, well, I was planning on telling you properly, but you've just blurted out that she's going to think I'm a lesbian. So she's fully aware that I am one because we're fucking. And so mum was very shocked. She was like, what about dick? And I was like, babe, you're the biggest prude out there. My mum acts like she's only had sex with my dad twice to have me and my sister.
Of course, that's exactly what she did.
Yes. So that's what her whole narrative is. And so I'm like, what do you mean, what about dick? You act like dicks are weird and they're like these little alien creatures and, you know, oh, sex, ugh. Yeah. And I'm like, so do you blame me? Like, I get more from a woman, trust me. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, okay, right.
They love, like, making it as vulgar as possible, don't they?
I
like,
know.
Especially the mums,
They're just hitting it head on.
Yeah. My mum would always be like, how could you touch that? And it's like, why are you making it about this?
And why are you visualising that?
Why are you visualising it? Why? Why?
The intrusive
now,
thoughts.
Like, I am like traumatized just by you talking about this. Yeah. But it's like they always like to bring something weird in and like, what about dick? Like, you're like, babe, she can have whatever fucking size dick she wants. Actually. So it's
she
great.
can pick it from the shop. Yeah. We've got variety. So look, mum was very shocked. She's like, you out of all people, if it was anyone, I thought it'd be your sister. I'm like, yeah, no.
You're like, you know what? She's gay too.
I know, 2 for 2. Let's go. Bit of a jump scare.
Imagine.
So yeah, look, she was shocked, but she took it great in the end. Like she's got lesbian friends at work. She always loves the gay guys that she's got at work and here and there. And I used to be a flight attendant, so I used to work with all the gay guys.
Oh, really?
And so they'd meet my mum. Like, she loves it. She gets around it. I just think she was shocked for what it was for her, and she didn't picture that for her and for me in my future.
She probably thought as well, like, flight attendant for a man, gayest job ever. Flight attendant for a woman, straightest job ever.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
So she was like, well, there's no way she can be a lesbian.
No.
She's a flight attendant.
I know. So I didn't blame her. I was like, look, I'm just as shocked as you are. I wasn't expecting this. I have had thoughts, yes, but I never thought I'd follow through. And I never thought I'd find a girl that would be my type, because I'd only ever known, you know, these butch mask lesbians, which wasn't really what I go for. So I just never thought it was an option.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she came around to it pretty quick, smart, but she was like, so how are we going to tell your father? I was like, girl, don't even talk to me about that right now. I don't have the mental capacity to be stressing about that. But anyway, she's like, look, you're posting a lot on TikTok about it. Someone's going to see something. Someone's going to send something to him. We need to just tell him.
Yeah.
So what I did was I got him to meet my girlfriend at the time first. And I was like, once he meets her, he'll love her. And then he'll just know her for who she is, not that she's my girlfriend or that I'm sleeping with this girl, you know? So it kind of changed the trajectory of it. So he met her, she came over for dinner, and they got along like a house on fire. He literally adored her. So I was like, great, this is perfect. Then the next time I went over to my parents, I went alone. And I was like, so Dad, the day had come.
I don't, because my heart's going.
Oh, really? Oh my God, I know. I literally was getting teary.
I'm like getting scared. Yeah.
Yeah. And like my eyes started to welt up when I said, Dad. And I was like, fuck, here we go. And my mum was just like hiding in the kitchen. I'm like, bitch, come out here and support me. Like she was running off too. Like everyone was scared. My sister even left the house for the night too. She's like, I'm staying at a friend's if you're doing it tonight. I'm like, wow, the support here.
I know.
Anyways, but we all were scared. It was fair. And then I was just like, so you know that girl you met the other week? He was like, oh yes, that girl. I love her, this and that. And I was like, yeah, well, I love her too. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, she's my girlfriend. And he kind of just stood there, silence. And then he just shrugged his shoulders and he goes, if you're happy, I'm happy. And I was like, sorry.
Did you think you were having a stroke?
Yes.
Or he was having one?
I was like, is there a glitch in the Matrix?
Yeah.
Like, you did not just say that.
Yeah.
And that was just the bottom line. If you're happy, I'm happy. And I was just like, holy shit. And I just broke down in tears. It was like this weight lifted off my shoulders. He took it better than anyone.
It's amazing.
And I looked at my mum and I thought, well, that was better than you and your shit reaction.
Like, look at you, bitch. Look at you now.
Like, take some notes from the Muslim man, please.
But that's really interesting.
Yes.
And I think that is a testament. I mean, he must be a very intelligent man, I'm going to assume.
Yes.
I think it's a testament to how religion doesn't have to equal bigotry.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can do both. You can be religious and hold yourself like true to your religion and be accepting of
definitely.
gay people. And I think your dad is like a perfect example of that.
For sure. And then my mum ended up, we obviously talked afterwards because we were like, oh my God, debrief. Like that was crazy. And she was like, do you know what's really funny? Do you know what he said to me afterwards? I'm like, what? Spill. And she goes, he accepts it because, do you know David Attenborough?
Yeah.
Our guy.
Love him.
He's just turned 100, I think.
Yeah, but every time I see a post about him, I fucking freak out because I think it's going to be that he's died.
I know, I always think it's an RIP, but it's just David Attenborough is doing this. I'm like, oh, he's still here. He's still with us.
He's old and he's still here and you better just stay that way, okay? Yeah.
Such a cutie. Anyway, she's like, you know David Attenborough? I'm like, yeah, of course. I'm like, what's that got to do with anything? He's not gay.
He's a lesbian.
I'm like, have you got news for me? And Mum's like, well, Dad was watching this National Geographic David Attenborough show once, and there was these two male lions mating. And because they were both males, David was talking about it, and that's when my dad realised that if animals can do it, it really is natural. It's not a choice.
Yeah.
And we are animals as humans, so he kind of put the two and two together and thought, righto, we'll accept that then.
It really is that simple.
So I have David to thank. I can't thank him enough.
Biggest ally.
Absolute ally.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to thank that guy every day for the rest of my life because that's seriously what like flicked the switch in his brain to just think it is what it is. You just go for who you want to go for.
Yeah. It really doesn't have to be that deep, you know? And I think that like being able to see it in the most simplistic way.
Yeah.
Animals do not have any agendas other than to just be animals, right?
Exactly.
And to go by what nature is telling them. So yeah, it is just normal. So I'm so glad that you had such a good experience with that. I mean, your mum sounds like a legend as well.
She's
because
an
like
absolute legend.
her like just like remark like that was not that in my eyes is not like homophobic. It's just like mum freaking out because she's so confused.
Absolutely.
She's like, what the hell has happened? Like,
I know, and I honestly agreed with her. I'm like, babe, I'm just as confused.
Because even you admitted to yourself, you know, these can't be lesbians because they're feminine and because they're girly. And I think that it's so hard when you do grow up like as a femme lesbian for that reason, because it's more confusing and you are sexualized more by men. Yeah. And then you feel like you have to please them because we're kind of like built into a society where it's all about like you having to please men all the time. Yeah. I don't give a fuck now, but like it's inbuilt. So yeah, I mean, it sounds really, really positive. And then you were...
I got very lucky.
Very lucky, but I'm glad. Thank fuck. And because also actually Australia is like surprisingly a little bit closed-minded, which I didn't think they would be.
Yes.
I heard a few things. Maybe it depends on like where you're from.
Definitely.
Obviously, it's a huge place.
I feel like for the most part, and the more rural parts, probably. But I'm from Melbourne and I travel a lot between Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, and that's all very progress, very pride.
I think I'm thinking more like the Brisbane area, or like maybe more of like the buttfuck of Melbourne and not like the like Melbourne city. I'm not really.
I mean, look, potentially, but from what I know, everyone's all about it.
Okay, that's good.
But there's definitely more gays in like the UK that I've noticed.
There's loads now. It's
Heaps.
like
they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's a pandemic. It's great.
And I love it. And I'm always like, yay, I'm one of you too. Like I saw this cute lesbian couple on the train the other day and I was just looking at them and smiling. And my mum's like, stop staring at them. They're going to think you're judging them. I'm like, I just want to tell them I'm one of you.
Yeah, we need to come up with a symbol, don't we? I think just like this, tits.
Yeah, tits. Love it.
I think just go, love tits. Love it.
Well, someone told me the other day that if you want people to know that you're gay, because I always complain that no one knows that I'm gay and it pisses me off because I'm like, how can I... Like, what, do I just start getting a sleeve, like a tattoo on my arm? I'm like, no, that's not going to do it.
Dyke tattooed on your shoulder.
Yes, I just don't know how to, like, show that I'm gay. Like, I wear enough rings, I think. But...
Your nails are long, babe.
They are long, but that's legal.
You give a pap smear with those. You take some cells out the cervix. Oh
my God. Got your DNA. Sorry. Anyway, but this woman told me that apparently you put a ring on your thumb and that means you're gay. Oh. Like, most definitely.
Most definitely.
I was like, okay, I have not heard that one, but sure.
I haven't, no, but we've got some more Lesbian Supper Club, like, things coming out, so I'm going to have to send them your way because it literally will say Lesbian Supper Club on it, so everyone's just going to know.
Yeah, I just need some hectic merch, and that'll do the trick.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. You'll be fine. And then you were then in this relationship. It's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
And you guys obviously had a podcast together. I can relate, obviously, starting a podcast with a partner.
Yeah.
Was there much conversation around that, or did you just think, yeah, fuck it, let's go, let's do this will be really fun?
Yeah.
And you didn't really worry about the future or anything within that moment? I'm kind of interested.
So we got approached by the producers, so it was nothing we'd ever spoken about, but we were definitely excited and keen for it when they came to us with it.
And were you doing like content before this?
Yeah.
Is that how they found you?
So we were doing lots of videos and stuff on TikTok. I wouldn't say it was anything like what the podcast was, but there would be certain topics that we would talk about and we would show a lot of personality and do funny things. So they obviously noticed us online and came to us with it, and we were like, fuck it, why not? Let's just give it a crack. So no, there was definitely nothing thinking about the future or anything like that. I mean, we thought we were obviously going to end up together, so it wasn't something that even crossed our mind. We also had another business together too, at a market. We did, like, you know, the chocolate strawberries at the borough markets?
What do you mean?
You know, the chocolate tap and the strawberries?
No, tell me.
You haven't been to the borough markets in London? That's like your thing.
I haven't been there. It's a cup of strawberries with melted chocolate. Nice.
Yeah.
Is that
it's very basic, but it's like the thing. And it started at the borough markets, which is where we got the idea from.
Ah,
so we also had that business too.
Okay.
At the summer night markets in Melbourne.
Fun.
At our big, like, Queen Vic market, it's called. So that's where all the tourists go. So it's like your borough markets. Oh, I'm glad Liv knows what I'm talking about.
Did you enjoy that?
I feel seen.
Sorry, I don't know about your tap strawberry chocolates. I don't know. So did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, it was great fun, honestly.
I would actually genuinely thrive in an environment like that.
It was the best.
I love it, yeah.
And like, we had the podcast at the time too, so many of our listeners would come to our market to like say hi to us and buy our strawberries. Cute. So it was very nice.
Yeah.
We had a great community. So that was fun too. But yeah,
Lesbian there was Strawberry Club.
Yeah. Literally fruity as fuck. So yeah, we did a few things, and so that was just never a thought that there would be complications.
I don't think there ever really is, right?
No, you just lock in.
I don't think that you ever obviously get into situations of any nature with thinking that it's going to end. And if you do, then it's also a waste, right? Because then you're never going to live and you're never going to like push yourself into different experiences.
Yes.
I think that a couple of people asked me and Scarlett when we started the podcast if we, you know, what our kind of contingency plan would be, like, you know, what if you guys do split up? And I remember being then asked that question and being like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Like, don't doubt this.
What do you mean? You're like the first person who said that, I think, as well, because we've been together already for like 4 years.
Yeah, you guys
before we started it.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, well, like I'm so fine now. Like, please, I'm all right. And then but then we did end up having conversations which would be like, well, then, you know, we would do this and we would do that. I think that we had to also be realistic. I think like when you're then bringing something else into it, but it's always with an air of like, but that's never going to happen, so let's not worry about it. So I think obviously you've gone through a public breakup of the same nature. I would say that like I've gone through a public breakup as well.
Yes. And
this was your first lesbian heartbreak. I'm so fucking sorry, because like
first
the first is, I would say, the worst.
Definitely.
In a way, because it's just the type of pain that like you haven't really realized before. Obviously, I'm speaking on like I don't actually know. Yeah. I'm talking about my first experience.
It was
and
definitely
like
a first time experience.
Universal lesbian heartbreak experience.
I think everyone could agree.
It's always hell on earth, right? But I feel like the first when it's, because it was your introduction into this new life for you.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel then? Because there was like added complexity. So it was like the lesbian heartbreak and also, you know, you have a business together. What happened to the strawberries?
Oh, the poor strawberries. Well, luckily enough, we were finishing up that season. So we I think we still did 5 markets broken up, 4 or 5 markets broken up.
Okay.
But it was fine.
Do it together?
Yeah, together.
Okay.
It was all very civil and lovely at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So we just worked it out and did it. We even filmed 3 or 4 episodes on the podcast.
Did people know that you had broken up by that point?
I'm not sure the order that it came out, because I, for some reason, feel like the breakup episode was the last episode that was aired, but we filmed 3 or 4 more episodes being broken up.
Okay. So you did do an episode that was like addressing the breakup?
Yes.
Okay.
We did.
How did that feel?
Oh my God. My heart like goes thinking about it, because it was just such a crazy thing. Like, to even talk about breaking up with just your partner that you're breaking up with is one thing, but to voice it to other people and talk about it, and
yeah, we did not do that.
It was just something I've never experienced before, and it was the most challenging. The past year and a half has been the most challenging year and a half of my life, to be quite honest with you. But that breakup episode was crazy, and like I don't like to show any emotion whatsoever when it comes to feeling sad.
Really?
Because I don't know, I grew up doing gymnastics and the coaches were very anal and hard on us, and they would always say your tears are for your pillow. So I always grew up like hiding tears. Like,
that's really sad.
And then I'd come home and like even my mum has hardly seen me cry, because I just wouldn't want to upset her. Like I would never want to be a burden on someone to feel like scared or stressed or worried about me. And I always know that I can figure it out on myself. So I kind of just bottle things in, keep things to myself, and I'd rather be shot than anyone see me cry.
Really?
Genuinely.
Yeah.
So I think it was really hard too, because
but your tears are not for your pillow, babe.
Yeah, I know. And I was trying to be so strong, but it was hard. Did you guys address your breakup on your podcast? No.
I don't even think.
Just cold turkey bye.
I don't even think that it was mentioned even in like, I think I was, Liv will have a better memory of this, because I was so destroyed at the time that I actually cannot remember. Like I can't remember.
You've blocked it out.
Genuinely. I can't remember what I did, but I didn't speak about the breakup at all, did I, when I was recording? No, I didn't. So I did discuss it, but very, very lightly. And it was like, well then, you know, as you know, that happened. You know, it was never really like discussed. And I don't think neither me nor Scarlett could kind of handle having that on the podcast.
It's a lot. And people love to pick things apart, and her body language this, and
exactly,
like she didn't cry,
and if you're not
she
a
doesn't
crier,
care.
then that's not going to work in your favor, right?
And don't get me wrong, I'll cry with a partner, but that's genuinely about it. And I cried all my tears left to cry during the relationship. So by the time it got to that point, I was like, okay, we can't be showing that. But people will, pick things apart.
People love to have opinions on things that like they don't really have an idea about. And it's something that I've only really realized, you know, over the past like few years, I think, especially when all of that was going on and when a few other things have happened. I'm like, wow, people really do have quite loud opinions, don't they?
Extremely loud, which is wild considering they only see snippets and highlights of your life.
Yeah. And it's like, we show them what we want them to see. Yeah. And there's so much else that goes on. And there's so many things that you wouldn't want to air. There's so many things that you wouldn't want to talk about. Yeah. And I think that people, you know, I do believe that within like this like parasocial life, this is obviously not all people. Like, it's not about fans either. It's not about that. It's like some people will develop like parasocial relationships like in their head. Yeah. And think that they know everything that's kind of going on.
Definitely. And they only see the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. I think that they're also entitled to all of that information too. Yes. And it's like, you know, I'm not entitled to anyone's information just as much as like somebody isn't entitled to mine. So like, it's really tricky, but to then go through a breakup, and which is already hard enough, and then like doing it publicly, doing it on a podcast, which is like, that's hell on earth, babe. Kudos to you, but that is hell on earth.
I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy.
That's not what was. Were both of you keen to do that episode, or did you think? I felt
like it was just something we felt like we needed to do. Yeah, we still had 5 more episodes of the season to film. Yeah, and they were all planned in place, and so one of them turned into the breakup episode. And it wouldn't feel right to continue the podcast as if nothing had happened or that we were together. Yeah. When we weren't. Yeah.
I think it's a little bit different though, because you were with like a production agency and everything else. Me and Scarlett have always just been us two.
You do your own thing.
And like Liv just like manages different things. But like, we've never had producers. We've never had any of that. Yeah. So I think that not having the pressure from somebody else telling us that like, this is what you have to do, or like, this is how many episodes you have left of XYZ. Like, it was never like lined up like that. Yeah. So I think that we just have more freedom, I suppose, to be like, okay. But it's each their own though. I mean, like, loads of people do it too. I think that we're the only ones that haven't. Yeah. I genuinely think that we're the only ones who haven't. But then
it's probably for the better.
Yeah, I think so. But then moving past that, how did you, like, what was your way of like coping with not only the end of that, but then like speculations and things like that?
Oh yes. God, it was such a dark time in my life. I've never felt so low ever. And I'm relatively a very happy person. Yeah. I'm always chirpy, life of the party, always want to have a laugh. Yeah. And this ruined me. It was so painful. I hope I never experience anything like that again, because it was awful. No. But
you know, when you're like, I actually physically can't do that again.
No, I can't. Yeah. My body will shut down. I promise you. But look, we were both going through it. We were both so in love. We were both suffering just as much as each other.
Yeah, of course.
But I think, when it comes to social media and people start to speculate or assume or have an opinion on things, and opinions aren't facts at the end of the day. No. So people then will put things online, and that's just when things absolutely spiral. So there was one thing that was put online that I've never addressed. I've never spoken on anything, to be honest, because I've just tried to move with peace and grace. And we both got into new relationships fairly soon after our breakup, which honestly just kind of proves what our relationship was towards the end, because we both did move on very fast. Yeah. So definitely both mentally checked out. But there was an incident where something was put online and something was said along the lines of, don't quote me, but it was something like, she got a new girlfriend the same weekend we broke up. And I will never, ever forget reading something like that, because it just was so untrue.
It just wasn't true.
It just wasn't true. Yeah. And if it was true, sure, go for it. I mean, I wouldn't personally be putting that online.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't true. So my blood was boiling, and I'm still to this day so proud of myself that I've just chosen peace and chosen, like, I did not want to deal with the chaos. And once someone starts something and the other person, it turns into a tit for tat. Oh, well, she did this and she did that. And I
so
just...
it's like an online feud, and that's what you wanted to avoid.
And I just wasn't prepared to get stuck into this cycle that could have lasted forever. And realistically, I did just want civilness and niceness always. I have always.
That must have felt like a punch to the gut a little bit though, like seeing that something's untrue. You know, I think it's hard even if it is true. Like I know that you're saying that it isn't true, so you know, that's great. But like even if it was true and someone's kind of like airing something out, you're like, oh, ouch. Like,
definitely, but it's kind of well deserved. Like,
but then you can kind of understand it a little bit more because you're like, oh, okay, like you're pissed.
I just don't think you should do something if you're not willing to take on the consequence. And so I would never do that. It's not morally in me. That's not my character. And for her to put something online like that absolutely killed me. But look, at the end of the day, I am an empath, and I can sit here now, especially now to this day, and just realize like she was hurt. She speculated, she assumed, she didn't have facts. And
because
from
also
her pain,
you never
she
know,
did that.
like when like so many people love to talk, right? And they love to say things, and you never know what she might have heard, that where somebody said, oh, we saw Phoebe with
and it's crazy because it could have all just been erased if we just had a conversation, which is a shame. But we move, and I have not wanted to talk about it for so long,
which is so fair too.
I just think at the end of the day, if you choose peace, it just means you can have the confidence to let, like, if you have the confidence to let your character outweigh the noise, then just let it.
And you have a pretty loud character.
Yes, and people who know me know my character. People who are close with me know. People who I'm friends with know. So at the end of the day, if it's the people on TikTok that are feeding into something that's completely made up, it's just...
Twitter's where it's at, I've noticed.
You know, someone was telling me that at your lesbian supper club. Twitter this, Twitter that. I've never been on Twitter in my life.
No, I try to avoid it like the plague because it's insane. Like the things that I read on there, I'm like, what? I've even started to reply to some people now on my TikTok and go, get your shit off my page, because I'm just done with it. Like,
so what do you do? Can you just look yourself up on Twitter and see what?
Or just like multiple different things. Like sometimes I'll just get like notifications of it, but I genuinely don't look into any of that because like honestly as well, like I do not care. I don't really have the type of like mentality that does get bothered. I think that's why sometimes I will just reply, be like, fuck off, because I actually don't really care.
But also out of sight, out of mind. I'd rather just not read anything and just stay off it completely.
It's not great. And talk about like online. We had I had a few people ask you some questions.
Oh, hello. Is that the photo of me with my beer? Guys, I had my first ever beer in London yesterday.
Kid's first beer.
I wouldn't even call it a beer.
You didn't even like it, did you?
It was okay. It was a Jubal. And it was a peach flavoured beer. It was bearable. And I don't find beer very bearable.
So what you give a 12-year-old to like get them into beer? Because
I was happy
something
with it.
that I do often.
It just filled me up so much. I was like, get me back on the Aperols now.
It filled you up? I feel like Aperol's even more filling now.
No, I just feel so thick with the beer. She thick.
We'll not be relating to you on this one. Somebody asked you, Phoebe, what is your top 3 favourite things you love about being a lesbian?
Oh my God. There's way more than 3. How do I
tits,
prioritise
vagina.
these? Right? Literally, pussy, tits. And maybe big clits.
Honestly, that was a really good answer. Pussy, tits.
Right? Genuinely, that's got to be my answer.
That's your answer?
Yeah,
I'm here for it. So he said, I'm already excited to listen to the episode. Very cute. Can you talk about your new journey on Twitch?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
So I have just started Twitch. And the main reasoning being because I do miss my podcast so much. And I just thought, what better way to kind of make it a more relaxed, chilled feel. But being able to talk more freely and just say what I want and still talk about the same topics like advice, questions, have a laugh, get to know people, build up the community again, because I miss having my people around me. And I feel like no one really knows much about me anymore because I haven't spoken like that online.
I like Twitch.
For nearly 2 years.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, have you tried it?
Yeah, so I did like a few months ago, and then I meant to like get back into it, and I've just honestly just been like focusing on so many different things. And I was like, oh, I need to do it, and I like downloaded the software and stuff, and I was like, I need to do this again.
Yeah, no,
it is really fun, and I feel like it's a very like community led platform that's so different to like any of the other platforms,
very
which
different.
I really like.
It's already standing out to me by far.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, people are really, and the same people come back and you get to know each other. It's great.
What do you do on there? Do you just like sit and talk? Do you do anything else?
Well, I've only just started it now whilst being in London.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
So super.
But there was the plan to start it before I came to Europe.
Yeah.
In the first place. So in May, I was chatting about it and talking about starting. So I thought I'd start on my travels just to make it a bit more entertaining.
Yeah.
And so, wait, what was your question?
You'll just talk about your new journey on Twitch. Like,
what am I doing on it? What do I do on it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What are you doing on Twitch?
So I just kind of started off with just a bit of an introduction one. I was kind of doing my makeup and just talking a bit of shit and just seeing what it was all about. Honestly, I didn't even know how to start the live. So I was just, I needed IT support.
It is really hard to figure out how to work it. You have to like download like extra software.
Yeah. And
like
I've just been,
I don't even know what any of that
means. It's very
means.
confusing. I've just been doing it off my phone. So it's very,
okay. That's
very
way
basic.
Better. That's way better. If you do it on the laptop, you have to download like multiple different softwares.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to show you.
Okay, I need to learn all these like gadgets and things. So yeah, I've got no idea how to use it. The first one was definitely a practice, and then the second one, I Kissed a Girl season 2 came out. So I did a bit of a watch party. I Kissed a Girl and watched the first 2 episodes on Twitch, and I was just commentating it and putting my piece in there.
Putting your 2 cents in.
Yeah, so that was fun too.
That's really fun.
But I want to do some more things. I want to get you on it.
Yeah, we should do it together.
And I want to play some games. I love a good say it or shot it episode. I did that on my YouTube a while back. So that's
let's do a say it or shot it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Have you done that before?
No, I've never done it before.
Let's go.
Someone's going to catch me out on so much shit.
We're popping your cherry on my Twitch.
Shot beer. She's shotting up her, I'm shotting a beer.
Okay, I was going to say tequila.
Well, tequila.
Don't be a pussy.
I am a pussy. Pussy tits is what they call me on the street.
PPT.
How did you feel before and after going to your first ever lesbian event?
Oh my God. Before, I felt so excited. Not nervous one bit, and I rocked up by myself.
Good. Yeah.
So I probably should have been a bit nervous, but I was just keen. I was like, get me in there.
I noticed I wasn't even there by the time that you got there, and I felt so bad.
I got there early. Freya wasn't even there. I was like, cool. I'll just go fuck myself. That's fine. But Liv was amazing. She found me. She's like, are you Phoebe? I'm like, yes. So that was really cute. And after, oh my God, alive. Like genuinely, I was feeling on top of the world. I met some of the most amazing people. The 2 British girls, obsessed with them.
Hilarious.
You and your girlfriend, love, Liv, legend. Everyone was just lovely.
Yeah, that is one thing I always notice.
I was laughing so much in that night. It was just amazing.
It's so nice to just like be around women. I think as well, like especially queer women. It's just like such a unifying feeling when you're with just a bunch of lesbians.
And you feel so safe.
Yeah, and I'm not just saying it because it's our event. I am saying it because like it's genuinely true. Like the women that come to those events are always so nice.
Yeah.
We've never had an arsehole.
I believe you.
I think if there was an arsehole, I think everyone would just kick her out. Just like the whole lot. Just like
I mean,
abandon.
For what reason would you be rocking up to be an arsehole?
Walk the plank. Yeah. Get out.
Go home.
Go home. Go home. What's one dating red flag you'll never ignore?
Wow.
I like this question. I don't even know how to answer it.
Yeah, you're going to have to answer this next too. It's only fair.
I'm trying to think.
Red flag. Gosh. Choosing one is a bit of pressure.
It is. You can give me one out of like a bunch that you would have that you would think, oh, I think that maybe like an early red flag. I think we're talking on like the first couple of dates. If you see this, you're like, no.
Well, do you know what's crazy? I've literally haven't been single since I was 18. Genuinely. Like properly single, and I'm talking going on dates, being actively
that was like me
single and
last
dating.
Year. Yeah.
On the dating apps until now. Literally right until now. My last 2 girlfriends, we started talking, seeing each other, and it was on.
Yeah.
Like there was I haven't dealt with red flags to even realize what I'd find on like a first or second date.
Yeah.
Like the red flags came up later on in the relationship, but initially I'm like, what would be something that I'd see early on that I'm like, oh, red flag?
Okay, so I have one.
Go on, talk to me.
I think that this is like a universal one. If you're rude to a waiter, instant red flag to me
100.
and you're out.
100%.
Like if we are like out for a dinner and the girl is rude to a waiter,
yes,
that for me tells me everything I need to know
for
about
sure
her.
I honestly was thinking about that, but I was like, that's a bit basic.
It is a bit basic, but that's like my number one, like one thing that I will look out for.
Yeah.
And then another one is if I feel within like the early stages like of like dating that they want to control me.
Oh yeah.
So like if there's like a level of like possessiveness over me, absolutely fucking not.
No.
I'm trying to think of how it's usually found, but it's like how they ask things.
And you know what? You would pick that up early on, because that's when you get to that territory where it's like, what are we? And I feel like that's when it comes out of, but like, I think that it's you're not seeing anyone else.
I think that it's so cool to ask a question like that, but like it's how you ask it will identify whether it's a red flag or not. It's like,
definitely.
You know, you could say like, oh, so what's the situation going on here? Like, are we seeing other people? Are we not? That's so fine. But then to go in and be like,
the attitude.
Have you been seeing it? Then you're like automatically
like, how dare you? Like, I'm claiming you immediately.
My asshole has gone into my throat. Yeah. And I'm like, don't know how to deal with this. I think what else is a red flag? Oh, them being on their phone. Like all the time while
Screen
speaking.
time, absolutely, especially on the first or second date. Like, are you joking me? Honestly, the waiter one is such a big one.
Yeah. Calling all their exes crazy.
Yes, that's a good one. Or just talking about their ex nonstop. Imagine going on a first date and all they want to talk about is their ex. You'd be like, shoot me now.
You just sat there and you're like, anyway.
I was going to say, do you
think what did your ex like? I get really invested. Yeah. I'm now in love with your ex.
She's like, what do you want for dessert? And it's like, well, what did your ex want for dessert? Because I feel like she's in the room.
What would she like? Is she here?
Yeah. I was going to say, do you think it's a red flag to be best friends with your ex? But you kind of
Damn.
Are you?
God, don't ask me that question.
You guys are friends, right?
We are friends, yeah.
Or just friendly?
No, we're friends.
Yeah.
I think it really depends. You know, it really does. And I've always said this. To be fair, like even when I was with Scarlett, I was still friends with my ex.
Right.
And I'm still friends with that ex to this day too.
That's
so like
cute.
But it was a very different situation. I mean, she still like lived in Brazil and stuff. So like very like far removed.
Yeah, I feel like it's person dependent.
So it's person dependent. I think it's how things are like explained, communicated, and like things just being like very openly communicative about everything.
Yeah.
And I think it's also like very unavoidable. Like we have a lot of shared friends.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them. And the business and a dog.
Yeah, you just got to make it work.
That's a lot of different things.
And when there's respect there for each other, of course it's possible.
And it turns into like a family kind of thing, you know, and like 8 years of knowing someone and like them being in your life in that way in such a close capacity. I think for somebody to come in and don't get me wrong, and I've said this before, I was like, if I got with someone, to say like I wasn't with Anastasia.
Yeah.
And I got with somebody and they weren't okay with it, I wouldn't blame them. But I also would be like, well, then that's fine. We'll just have to like not do this then.
Yes.
You know, and but I would never be annoyed at them for that, because I'd also understand if you couldn't.
It's all about communication.
But it's all about communication. But I'd also understand if somebody was like so not okay with that, because I'd be like, okay, if you really can't deal with that, then that is also fine. But like, you have like different boundaries for different things, you know, so
you have to compromise. And I guess like your priority at the end of the day is your partner that you're with. So you make it work, unless it is a red flag and they're being absolutely nuts about it.
Yeah, it depends on how they punish you.
Punish you. No, I'm loving it.
I know, I'm loving having you on.
Let's go for like round 2.
I know, we need a round 2.
We're doing
a
part 2.
Yeah, 100%. And we'll do it on Twitch. Twitch. Someone actually did say, this isn't a question, but it really made me laugh. First time having sex with a girl, she said, you should have done that with someone who cares.
Oh.
Now that's brutal.
Wait, is she saying that about herself?
The girl said that to her. She had sex with a girl for the first time, and the girl said, you should have done that with someone who cares. And that is the level of brutal that made me laugh, because I was like, that's so outrageous.
That's jail time.
That is jail time. I would like get her text, like I would get that printed on a t-shirt and just wear it, because I'd be like, that's the most ridiculous thing that you've ever said.
That's horrible.
Like, a person has ever said.
God, sometimes I just wish you could retract sex. Like, can we take that back?
How do you do it?
What a waste of a body count.
Would you just knock them out and hope that you just like
disappear?
Just hope that memory just fucking goes.
Get that DNA out of me. I'll help with my claws.
You're there scooping,
pap smearing.
Oh God, no, absolutely not. No, but I think it is. I think it is so interesting though. I mean, like your journey is interesting, and the way, what I wanted to say is that the way in which you handled not only accepting yourself, but also not making that like an issue within your relationship is such a powerful thing too, because I think that happens so much. And I think that, and by no fault to the person who's going through it, but I think that we need to kind of now get to a point where it's like, okay, we have our issues and we can have like internalized homophobia, etc. We can't let it impact other people.
Yeah.
And if you know that you're gay, move through with so much confidence with that and be excited about it and have that fun with it and like really let your hair down,
because it is fun.
It is really
it's
fun.
So worth it.
It is
you just
so
gotta
worth it.
Get through the holes.
Yeah, exactly. The holes. How many
holes.
Phoebe?
Got my fingers in every hole.
And you're going to be in London for a little bit longer.
I am. I'm traveling Europe till September.
Okay,
and
this is fun.
My sister lives in London, so I'm just going to be doing a bit of back and forth.
Okay. Well, I want to hang out with you again.
Absolutely.
And it's been so nice to have you on as well. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the lesbians before you part? Before you get your ass off this sofa?
I can't wait to meet more of you at more Lesbian Supper Club events, because I'll be there.
And just remember, she won't be wearing any underwear.
Oh, I won't. Don't try and look for that, because I won't be. You don't need to check.
That is hilarious.
I'll tell you.
Unless you're my type, and then yes, you can check.
Exactly.
That could be your line.
If I give the all clear, go for it.
They could be like, you could try and say, I'm not wearing any underwear, and then they're gonna be like, no, surely not. And then you're like, do you want to check?
Yes, check.
And then game on. No?
I love that.
I feel like that's something that
that's
would
something
work
I would
for
say
you.
as well. It's very on brand for me.
Phoebe, it's so nice to have you on.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you on Twitch as well.
Thank you.
And do you have any
there.
plans of like starting up a podcast again? Like, do you feel like you want to get back on the mic?
No current plans, but definitely want to get back on the mic.
Hell yeah.
I miss her. Like, hello. I don't usually hold objects. I'm ashamed.
Hello.
No, I really miss it. So maybe one day. Never say never.
Never say never. And I think that it's great. I think that just because you had it before with somebody else doesn't mean that you can't go forward and do what you love doing. Like there's no like ownership. Do you know what
definitely.
I mean?
I've always felt this thing of like never wanting to copy and paste anything. So
no, I totally get it. But I mean, you're great. You're great on the mic. You're so easy to interview.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that, you definitely should. You have a talent for it. So why not?
I appreciate you. And thanks for being my first host.
No, thank you so much.
Take me on.
So glad to pop your cherry.
I feel like you've taken me under your wing in the London world, podcast guest world.
I'm known as the lesbian mother. So
that's very fitting.
Happen. Yeah, it's very fitting. Yeah.
Mamacita.
Lesbians, we love you so much, and we will speak to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.